With vaccination rate rising, the virus tally coming down, South Korea is getting ready for a gradual transition to normal life. Authorities announced changes to the distancing rules, which will allow bigger gatherings and longer business hours for some establishments. Shin Yeon brings the updates.
The health authorities in South Korea have extended the social distancing scheme for another 2 weeks, but with some important changes that will take effect on Monday. The Seoul area will stay at level 4 and other regions at level 3. But in preparation for the new approach of living with COVID-19, bigger gatherings will be allowed and some businesses can stay open later. As for gatherings in the greater Seoul area, up to 8 people can meet, regardless of whether it's before or after 6 p.m. Of the 8, 4 have to be fully vaccinated. Outside the capital, that goes up to 10 people, as long as 6 are fully vaccinated. Also outside the capital, restaurants and cafes can open till midnight. But in the Seoul area, that only applies to study cafes, performance halls, and movie theaters. Sports stadiums will also open up in the greater Seoul area. Indoor venues only at 20% capacity and only for people who are fully vaccinated. Outdoor stadiums will be allowed to operate at nearly 1/3 capacity. As for weddings, a total of 250 people can attend and there will be no restrictions on food service. Of the 250 people, at least 201 have to be fully vaccinated. These measures will be in effect until October 31st. After that, Korea will adopt a new approach to distancing, basing the rules on the number of deaths and critical cases rather than the overall daily figures. Prime Minister Kim Boo-kyum said he hopes everyone will abide by the rules so that Korea can go ahead with its pandemic exit strategy in November.
I really hope this will be the last adjustment before we start to gradually return to normal life as promised in November. We have some 15 days left before we start taking steps to that. This is our last hurdle. We ask everyone to continue cooperating with the measures and get vaccinated.
62.5% of the population have now been fully vaccinated, and the country is seeing daily case numbers come down. On Friday, there were 1,684 new infections. It was the 7th day in a row the number of new cases has been under 2,000. Shin Yeon, Arirang News.